Hi, welcome to Live Right tonight. I'm your host, Brandy. Here I have a few of my co-workers. I have Alex, Colleen, Chris, and Bruce. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful.
So this is Recovery Month, and I want to just touch base with a few of your thoughts about Recovery Month. What does it mean to you? How do you feel about it? And whatnot. Start down with Bruce. Go for it.
That's right. I guess it's on my end of working here. It's spreading the word and breaking the stigma. Help guiding people in the path that they choose.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
It just like Bruce said, it's breaking the stigma and spreading hope and giving addicts a way out, because we made it out the fire, so we got to reach back in and grab another person to pull them out. That's what Recovery Month is to me.
Yeah, definitely jumping on them. When I first got in recovery, it was breaking the stigma. I started off on methadone, and it saved my life. And I was so nervous about people judging me because I was on mat and that I'm not in recovery and all this stuff. So I was like, I'm breaking this stigma that this is recovery. It doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. So yeah, just breaking the stigma, being here and helping other people find recovery.
That's right. It's helping other people. And I like the way Chris put it too. We're going back in that fire and trying to pull out as much people as we can, and spreading hope. That's one of my biggest things now, because recovery is possible for anyone.
Okay.
Recovery Month also means a couple more days till hunting.
Well, yeah, we got 100 on our hands.
Which you get to do because you're in recovery today.
Right? You can afford it.
Right.
You can do anything you want to do.
And you're licensed to do it. You're doing it all correctly.
Legal.
The legal way, that's right.
But just so you guys all know, here the individuals that I do have with me that work side by side with me, they're all in the outreach program. They all are peer recovery coaches. So, just want to let you know, we do have a variety of peer recovery coaches. It's not just one. It's, we have multiple. So, this is just a little bit of what we have. Just wanted to throw that out there. So if you are looking for a peer recovery coach, we do have them. So don't, there's nothing to be ashamed of. They've all been there. They all know what you are going through, what you've gone through, or even probably went through the same thing or worse. You never know. But, they are here to help. Just wanted to throw that out. Colleen, what do you got for us today?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I see some papers in front of you.
Oh.
So what do you got?
So just some events we have coming up to recovery related events. We have a car show October 10th, which is going to be pretty fun. We will also be having our dinner fundraiser that day, all you can eat. We haven't nailed down the actual food yet. More to come. This Saturday, we have our softball game.
Yeah, we do.
Versus the Roseville Police Department.
I'll chime in.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, this is our first annual softball game that we'll be having versus, as Colleen said, the Roseville Police Department. First pitch is at noon. Please come on out to help support Live Right and recovery. We're on a roll as far as this is concerned. We got a pretty decent team this year. And next year, I'm trying to get in the books that we'll be playing Warren PD.
Nice.
Our favorite.
So are you still going to be the coach and I'm going to be the ass coach?
You are the ass coach. Yes, I am coaching this year.
Gotta throw that in, We're coaches.
We're coaches.
As I said, it'll be a fun time. Come on out and help support us if you would. We'd be grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I would like to maybe us all ask each a question about recovery and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Bruce, I guess everyone, but you'll be answering first. When did you first get into recovery?
My gosh.
1963.
Yeah. I'd have to say 1999.
Okay.
Yeah. The court said, "Hey, you're drunk," and I said, "No, I'm not." And I'd have a period of sobriety, and then I would just appease the courts, and then I would just go back out again. And this went on for many years. Wife was sick of it. She said, "Get out," and I blamed everybody but the booze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it wasn't until about, I want to say 2017, just prior to Brenda opening up the rec center here, is when I came to Live Right. And it's a great program. It was the first time that it was opened my eyes to what I was actually about and what booze was doing to me. And then, I got clean and stayed clean for a while. And then I'm back at coming up on, I think, 2 years, something like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't celebrate like normal people do, but
Okay.
yeah, it's I'm right around there somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've had clean time off and on. I've and you just try to get better with trying to learn from your mistakes and stuff. But yeah, that's how long I've been dealing with it.
Okay.
Alright.
Chris.
Yes, when did I first get recovery?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was high. So it was 2012, November 2012 was the first time I got in recovery. And like Bruce, I went into recovery before I went to Live Right. And then I think we were in houses around the same time.
Yeah.
Before I became the manager of a house. It was a great program, because my first thought was, why do I want to go into a house where other people used to get high? We're going to run out together and use. But Brenda put a nub to that quick. So yeah, I got my first go around there, and then I also went back out and relapsed. Because being a house manager is a lot of pressure, believe it or not. It really is. And I don't recommend it for anybody, but people do it. But I wouldn't do it ever again. But it's one of them things that you just live and learn. And now Bruce was in my house actually when I relapsed, and then he became the manager. So yeah, I'm coming up on 5 years here in a few months. So it feels good to be able to do that. But yeah, it's tough, man. Recovery's, it ain't for everybody who needs it. It's only for people who want it. And
Yes.
that's the
I like that saying.
it's not for everybody who needs it. It's only for people who want it. If you don't want it, I tell everybody when I go to rehab, if you don't want it, get up and go back out and give your seat up to somebody else who wants it. Because if you don't, because everybody thinks they need it, but it's only for people who want it.
That's correct.
I got into recovery back in 2021, but like a lot of us, at first I didn't care. I didn't want to listen to other people or hear people tell me what to do, and I went out and did more research too, man. But I gave it a chance this time. I actually went to Eastwood Recovery, and it gave me a better outlook and perspective on, this way of life. And it's definitely, the grass is definitely greener on this side of the fence, for sure. And I just got 18 months of sobriety.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
I went to rehab 2 times, and I wanted to end it there. I didn't want to go back and do it all over again. And I got sick of being in that, that cycle, the endless cycle of insanity. And I'm proud of myself and I'm accomplishing today. So I like it. I like how life is today.
Awesome. All right, who has the next question?
Okay, I'll ask. All right, Bruce, what was the most uncomfortable thing you had to do in recovery, like to make a change or to be uncomfortable?
When I first came back to the houses in '67, the most uncomfortable thing was the liquor store was 67 steps away from me.
You counted them.
Yeah, that's right.
I did because I was lazy that day and I wanted to get cigarettes. And the liquor store was right there. So I walked up there, and I've purchased booze there many times. So I walk up there to get a pack of smokes, and without asking, the guy just throws up a half gallon right on the counter, because that's what I used to always get. And I said, no, I'll just take the smokes. And then when I was walking back, and it kind of a God moment thing, you know, it was like God said, hey man, you were that far from picking up a drink. And I kind of took note of that, and for some reason, I don't know why, I counted the steps. And the 67 steps away, so I was 67 steps away from taking a drink. So I kind of use that, and I flash back on that all the time, that it could have been 2 steps. It could have been 50 steps. I mean, I'm that close to picking up a drink at all times, you know, and I have to just be aware of that. And it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable now, you know, but I'm aware, you know, it does make me aware. But I'd have to be the most uncomfortable drink. When guys, stores I go in, they just throw up a bottle knowing,
Yeah.
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
that's the hardest part.
What about you, Chris?
Most uncomfortable thing I've had to do in recovery is like drive through the hood to go downtown to Belle Isle. You know, seeing all the old streets and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then like going to I forget what it's called, Sarah knows the name of it, where they got all the artwork.
Hyben
Yes,
Project.
yes,
Heidenberg,
Heidenberg,
yeah.
I never
yes.
project.
Going down there, you know, I used to get high right around the corner from there, and you know, it was tough trying to do that and remain sober, because you know you get that pit in your gut, and your hands start sweating. You know what I mean?
It's horrible.
It's horrible. It's horrible when you're first in recovery, but you know, it was a God moment for me too, because I said, you know what, I'm not gonna loiter in NA anymore with the intent to recover,
Right.
and it's been a blessing ever since. I mean, I got everything I've ever wanted more out of my life, and I just want to die happy. You know what I mean? And just keep going. And that's what the most uncomfortable thing for me is now. Is that now that I'm sober, I look at all the years I wasted, and I'm like, I'm almost 50. You knew it was coming. I'm almost 50, and I'm running out of time. And if there's one thing that someone can take from this podcast, it's quit wasting time, because it's the most precious thing on the planet. It's the most valuable thing on the planet, because when it's gone, you don't get it back. Okay?
It's funny because we just said who's gonna cry, me or you, and I think it's gonna be both of us.
Aw.
So for me, it was dealing with death in recovery, not having the escape of drugs. I was in a recovery house when I lost literally my best friend. We grew up together, my cousin. We were 4 years apart. We did everything together. I lost him. I actually ended up going back out at his funeral. And then I was back out for another 6 months, and I said, all right, I can't do this. Fast forward another year, I'm doing great. I'm on methadone, I have a job, I have my own place, and I lose another best friend, my childhood best friend. We went to middle school together. And she was the one who introduced recovery to me, who helped me get into the house I was in when my cousin passed away. So that was a really big mind fuck, to be honest. That here you were showing me the way, and you went back out, and now I have to deal with this with not having drugs. It wasn't fair. I was very mad. So learning how to deal with emotions, hard emotions. Because I used for everything. Happy, sad, it's freaking sunny out. It's not sunny out. So when those big feelings came and I didn't have that thing to depend on, it was really hard to manage my feelings and emotions. And so those big freaking emotions, man. I still struggle with those today. So like talking to the right people,
For sure.
leaning on my counselor, my friends today to express and really dig deep to like what I'm feeling. Like, yeah, I'm mad, but are you really mad or are you sad? Is it just coming out as anger? Because I don't know the difference still today. Emotions suck, but we got to deal with them. They come, and I'm just very grateful to be where I'm at today and surrounded by my coworkers and my family to help me get through those today. What about you, Alex?
Ooh, you know, changing, like they say, changing everything was hard for me to do because I always, you know, I was comfortable with the way I was living for so long. I was like, where to from here? But you know, I took a minute to like just sit there and like reflect on like what my life has become, and I had to, you know, do that, follow through, change everything, and you know, go sober living. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I had to do to like get to this point in my life, and I'm thankful that I did that because, you know, it beats staying in bandos. I don't miss that, so screw that.
For sure. I see a meme on Facebook and it was like, being broke, with your bills paid beats jumping from bando to bando. And I was like, yes! This is so
It's fun.
Okay, I want to ask you guys,
Alright.
what was from coming into sobriety and doing everything that you need to do today to stay clean, what has been the most rewarding and successful thing in your life today because of sobriety?
Ooh.
Start with Bruce.
Might as well just start with Bruce at all. Bruce, come on up.
I have to say, amending the relationships with my children.
Oh, that's good.
We were estranged for many, many years because of me, and by working the program, kind of showed me, all right, yeah, I was at fault, and all I can do is just wake up every day and stay sober.
Sorry, Bruce.
I can only say I'm sorry so many times, but now we've amended our relationship to where they're actually speaking to me and say, we don't want to hear you sorry. We just want to see you sober. We want to see the old Bruce, you know. And it's been wondrous. I became a grandpa a year ago, and I went to my grandson's first birthday, and I actually got to see my daughter. My daughter and I haven't spoke for a long time, and but that relationship in itself amends on her time. I can just do my part and pray for her and know that I'm, you know, in her life, and that I'm trying to be in her life a little more. But yeah, I'd have to say amending relationships with my children and seeing my family smile the fact that I'm sober, and I'm still working at being sober. I'll never ever claim that I'm sober. I'm always gonna have to be working to be sober till the day I die. I mean, some days are easier, some days it's I'm asking God for the next 15 minutes. I mean, that's just being real. I say that all the time and people laugh at it, but sometimes it's true. It's not about picking up the drink though. It's about what's up here in my head. If I don't put that in check first,
Yeah, gotta
you know,
get the mind
then-
checked.
It's true.
and then it just rolls into picking up a drink that a guy just threw on the counter for me. So, yeah. So I'd have to say that. Yeah.
I feel like people laugh because they can it
Relate?
makes sense. That's where I just
Yeah,
chuckle.
no,
Yeah.
Like that
I relate.
100% true.
Yeah. You relate? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys waiting on me?
Yeah.
All right. So the most valuable thing I think is the new Chris, the Chris 2.0, because the original Chris would have hit on both of you, robbed him, beat him up, and robbed you.
Wouldn't have got away with
It
it.
would have. That's how the old Chris would have done it. You know what I mean? And it's one of them things that I don't have to live that way today. You know what I mean? I'm honest today. I don't have to. My old lady knows the code to my phone. She knows all my passwords. My first go around in relationships, she didn't have none of that shit. I wasn't giving her none of that. Today, I don't care. I have nothing to hide.
Sure.
I like being transparent. I like being 100% honest. And I still tell little lies every now and then, you know what I mean? But I try to be as honest as I can, you know what I mean? And that's the most valuable thing I've gotten out of recovery. The most successful I've been at is just being a different person. And it's funny because you got both of us here, and neither one of us mentioned any of our successes in our work, in our houses, no material things. It ain't about the shiny shit.
That's right.
You know,
No.
it's about yourself.
Exactly.
So,
Definitely.
Gotta roll today. I love you.
So definitely both of the things they said, my relationships, I am trusted today. I am called on to do trustworthy things, not like someone watch my house so Colleen doesn't come rob it. So that's huge. And the person I am today, I'm counted on. I'm responsible. I'm relied on. That's the word I was looking for. I'm reliable. I'm relied on today. And I'm gonna say it. All the fucking awesome shit I get to buy myself today. But no.
I think I have to say.
Yeah, I have to.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Get that damn machine.
I love the shade.
I am. It's super awesome to buy something and know that I'm not literally gonna go sell it for dope. I remember my a pair of glasses I bought. I literally traded them back and forth with the dope man 50 times. 50 freaking times. And I remember when I got in recovery, I went and bought them back and didn't cop dope. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, I'm getting my damn glasses. And I'm not getting high. And I gotta go. And he's like, hey, probably see you next week. And I was like, you won't, but okay, bye. So my things I'm a materialistic person. But that is not the only thing. I'm very grateful for my relationships today. I am married today. We've been married 6 years. Actually, today we've been officially together 18 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we were in and out of addiction together. So to be able to get through that and rebuild, because we were crappy people to each other. And I always say to him, I'm so glad we stuck around to be with the people we deserve to be with. So my relationships was probably my main thing I'm grateful for.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I like that.
and them eyebrows.
Yes, my husband has great eyebrows.
Think about it.
No, but yeah, those guys are right. You know, it's not about the material things. It's about, you know, finding yourself. And for me, I'm thankful to not be just a walking corpse and having no purpose. You know, I didn't think I had a purpose, but today I have a purpose and finally know who I am, and I don't have to look over my shoulder today either. And that's like, and just being a free man. That's something that's like I'm thankful for. You know. To live today. It's true.
For sure. All right, I think that's all the time we have.
Ooh.
Why don't you get through some of those other
Okay.
Events?
things that
You know, there's
events
more.
we got going on?
Wait, there's more, guys.
Wait, there's more. October.
Sorry about this group, y'all. Work with me.
Expert rowdy in recovery.
October 13th, we'll be doing an outdoor movie night. We will be showing Beetlejuice.
And I will be running around scaring everybody.
I love that movie.
Hey, I know it's
That
so
hocus
good.
pocus.
What?
Friday the 13th.
We will be starting the movie at 8 o'clock. You can start coming to park and set up your chairs and blankets around 7. We'll have some free popcorn. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a fun night. And then October 29th, we will have our
Trick or treat.
annual trunk or treat. And if anyone wants to come set up a trunk and pass out candy, reach out to outreach@liveritecorp.org and we'll get you signed up, and we hope to see you either way.
They can also give us a call here at Live Right as well.
Well, what's the phone number?
Oh, 586.
217, I don't know.
5899.
Yep.
Hey, we did
Hey.
That's how it was.
it! Teamwork makes the dream work.
Big brain time.
No, right.
Oh, God.
Thanks so much for listening
Thank you.
to
All right,
us.
guys. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this this. We love you. Have a blessed day.
Best podcast
Talk to you
ever.
soon.
Bye.